prices are extending a rally. Brent crude oil surpassed the level of $46 a barrel. The positive market sentiment is fed by the news on successful vaccine trials and expectations for the OPEC Plus decision on oil production cuts. Demand for the ruble is boosted by the bullish trend in the oil market and the approaching peak of the tax filing period in Russia. The oil rally is subdued by new lockdowns in several countries. Amid robust buying in the oil market, optimism on new coronavirus vaccines outweighs worries about rampant infection rates. The recent good news about efficiency of coronavirus vaccines in development pushed inflated oil prices by 20%. Yesterday, American and German pharmaceutical companies applied for emergency use of their jabs. The oil market opened a new week with confident gains. Global oil prices rose over 2%. February Brent futures are trading at $46.10 a barrel. WTI is trading at $43.20 a barrel. The crucial event for the oil market is an OPEC meeting slated for late November. Investors expect the cartel and its allies to extend production cuts, which have been in force since January. This should support the energy market and mitigate the punch from the pandemic to the demand. If the expectations come true, Brent prices are likely to rise to $46–47 a barrel. On the flip side, there is a risk that OPEC will fail to boost prices if demand contracts to a lesser degree than supply. Libya has expanded its oil output 3 times since an 8-month blockade has been lifted from its oil fields. A lot of the cartel members are not pleased about such state of affairs, when most of them have to reduce oil production and the others dare to ramp up production rates. So the OPEC summit could spring an unpleasant surprise to market participants, thus wrecking their hopes. If the cartel and its allies decide to scale up oil output, this will disrupt the bullish trend of oil prices. Emerging market currencies finished the previous week mainly with gains. The ruble won back 1.5% of losses against greenback. The Russian currency opened on Monday with a sharp increase, having appreciated over 0.5%. The dollar-ruble pair broke the level of 76 downwards. The ruble finds support from the nearest peak of the tax filing period in Russia. The pandemic also benefits the ruble as consumer activity declines and importers buy less from abroad. Nevertheless, this is a short-term trend, so importers will have to replenish inventories by the year-end or at the beginning of the next one. Even though the ruble has surpassed the level of 76, its further appreciation will be muted. It will hardly hold firmly at the level below 75. Amid uncertainty in many aspects, the dollar-ruble pair will not be able to strengthen to 75, 75.5. The US dollar will make an effort to rise to 76.5 against the ruble. This week, the market is going to be thin amid Thanksgiving Day in the US, which is celebrated on November 26. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.